extra steak.
Shout out to you.
Speak on it, Debo. Speak on it, Debo. Speak on it.
You gotta make the people drink that. That's
Right.
Yeah, we can do it just like that, make it easy.
How you doing? This is Hakeem. Hey man, go by a lot of names, but just try to be a good guy. I'm gonna stick with that.
That's right.
Here for this podcast, King's Conversation. Go ahead and move on to some of the other brothers.
No doubt about it. I'm Ike, from South Atlanta, Jonesboro. I'm trying to be a good guy like him. It's hard.
It's real now.
We're gonna keep it moving.
Hey, my name's Kenny. All friends call me Sleepy. Originally from Louisiana. You hear from time to time. I come out. Just excited to get this King Conversation, another cast going. So hope you enjoy what you do.
Your boy Brandon Dennis. Let y'all know y'all in for a treat. We got some good guys in this room here. We just trying to uplift everybody. We do our part, be a good impact on the community. And that's all we got.
Yo, I'm Debo. You know what I mean? Devin Dennis. You want to know the government, but just like these guys say, we're trying to be a good guy. It's hard sometimes, but hey, we here. I'm just here to be able to be the fill-in. Throw in my little 2 cents.
Come on with it.
Let's get it.
I'm Edward Dennis, the elder statesman of the group. Everybody calls me EJ. It's my first time on one of these here, just to get and see what I can offer in exchange for some good information and giving out some good information.
Amen. You being here is a blessing and an honor.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And if also, since we all good guys, you gonna, hey, look, man, the energy is amazing. I'm saying this because I know these guys. A lot of experiences, a lot of wins, a lot of losses, but the vibe is good. And the thing is, you got over 20 years of friendship between some of us. You know what I mean? But the thing is, we brothers by choice, not by blood, and that's a very, very strong connection.
Absolutely.
So we just plan on delivering that to y'all. The energy is genuine, but y'all be the judge of that, man. King's Conversation.
King Conversation. Let's do it.
King Conversations. On an education tip that I feel that the people need to know.
Whew. Well, that's a vast one right there.
It is. It's a lot of things that need to be shared, but ain't no information, no bad information. So.
High and low. My personal thought is I just learned at 41 years old that it's extremely important for fathers to be in your child's life. Extremely important. At 41, I just realized with me seeing my father after so many years, even though he wasn't there from the beginning. Like I had to ask myself, was it okay to feel what I was feeling? I was feeling a deep joy and relief and restoration, but I didn't know how to accept it because I didn't know the man that I was looking at. But everything I did was just like him, and I fought so many years trying to avoid being like him. And at 41, I realized that DNA is powerful.
Indeed.
But I realized also that in the things I recognize, I can course correct right now. You know what I mean? But
you're doing a great job too, bro.
I appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Great example, brother. Good black man, brother.
But
I'm here to commend you.
That was my piece, man. I learned a lot about myself. Had to humble myself. For my children and my wife to say, babe, I see you. You're doing a damn good job. You know what I'm saying? That meant the world to me, man. Broke me down. Because what I was running from, I needed to be running towards. And that's accepting who I am but also taking a responsibility to take it further than the last generation, in love and in truth. You know what I mean? So that's my thing on education, on what I learned just from my observation.
So,
You know what I mean?
that's what's up.
That's wrong.
Any of y'all else got anything that's on your heart they want to share that, that will benefit?
Well, I guess I have a unique experience because neither one of my biological parents raised me. So what you were saying, my man, is very strong, very powerful. My aunt basically raised me. Neither one of my parents were basically in my life. So when I got to an age where I was old enough to know right from wrong and what life is supposed to be about, it was very important to me that I be in my children's life, and we were, having a good, strong black woman as a wife helped. My mother was a strong black woman. She raised me, and my kids can attest to that. It's just very important that you are there for them. I don't try to be there for my kids, but for my grandkids as well. My mother, she died some years back. It's unfortunate I never really got to know her except for a few visits here or there. My father, there was one instant where we tried to reconnect. This was back in the early 80s. That was a disaster. But, that's neither here nor there. But in recent years, and I'm talking like within the past year or so, he has reached back out to me and tried to reconnect. Well, I have no malice for the man, but I don't know him. And I pretty much told him that. I said, I don't have a fatherly love for you because you weren't a father to me, and I don't know you like that. With no disrespect, I appreciate you trying to reach out, but that's not going to happen at this stage of the game. I said, I will not even tell you I'm going to respect you because I don't know you enough to respect you. But I will treat you as another human being. And if you want to reach out to me, I have no problem with that. But as far as the reconnect thing, we passed that stage years ago, many years ago. So it's very important that you stick close to your kids and your family. Let them know you're there for them. Do things with them. Everybody knows that knows me. I'm a very family-oriented person. I believe in doing things as a family. Because the black family now it's almost a thing of the past. Because we don't connect like we used to. We have a mother here and a father there. So it's I take my role as the patriarch of this family very seriously. And my kids will tell you, I try to make sure that we do things together, always as a family.
You've been a major staple in my life. I know having conversations with him, and we talk all the time about the same thing that Uncle EJ was talking about, being that patriarch of the family, leading the family in a certain direction. It can be a complicated job and task, but when you understand the vision of your family and you operate that with genuine love, it's possible. And by me being blessed, because I'm extremely blessed, I had my mother and father in my life. Pretty much all my uncles are married. I got some of the best mentors in my uncles that any man could ask for. Both of my grandfathers married 40, 50 plus years. So for me, I take it upon myself to give the same exact way, because not only did he raise his family in a direction that I honor, he raised neighborhood kids. He built teams, you know what I'm saying? And by him doing what he did and taking what he just said, taking it serious, he's built other families, other tribes along with that, you know what I'm saying? So just like I said, the show gonna be off the chain because it's the first time we got my uncle in the building. You know what I'm saying? And I'm completely honored You know what I'm saying? If I can give you your flowers now, I'm gonna tell you, I'm completely honored to have you as my uncle, to have you as a mentor, to look at you growing up as a baby. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the way that you put on for your family, and I adore it. I adore it.
Appreciate you, man.
So, man, it's extremely hard job. I want to keep going on, rant and stuff like that, but it's an extremely hard job nowadays. Like I talk to a lot of younger guys, and the vision is so misguided because it's nothing that's it's not normal now to be a family man, to not only raise
It's not valued.
It's not valued at all. You know what I'm saying? And to come from a lineage of black men that extended their hand to other people. You know what I'm saying? Broke bread with other families. Man. So I'm honored, and I know every day, my walk of life, every day when I walk out my door, I wanna give game, and I'm putting on for my elders. That's how I roll. I'm putting on for my elders. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I make them proud. You know what I'm saying? But that's a dope topic, man. That's a dope ass topic, man.
Good kickoff.
That's a dope ass topic, man. You threw me for I didn't know you were finna go right there, man.
We're a lot deeper than we thought we were gonna go. But you a deep brother, that's all you know. You don't know how to come up with help. You don't come up with no help.
Hey, don't keep me on your toes.
And then you know he naturally gonna fall in line. You know what I'm saying?
This man he's speaking facts, bro. Like Mr. Kingston. Mr. Kingston. Love him to life, bro. Like when I remember a young boy pulling up, probably was smelling like a pound of good as a teenager. Pull up, beating, 8 ball, all of that. Hop out. What you doing? I'm thinking I'm clean. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm good. You know how you get out, back up, look at the car. You know what I'm saying? You looking at the car from 10 feet away thinking you straight. And Pop hit me with the man, you need to clean that up. I was like, damn, what you see?
Too much.
You ain't right. Let me show you how to do it. Grab that wax over there. You know what I'm saying?
Get you right. He's a keep that car clean, boy.
An hour. This man taught me so much about life just by waxing a car. You know what I mean? I'm thinking I'm in the game, bro, but what I gained from him, it was genuine love. It was wisdom. This man, he course corrected me, bro. Course corrected me more than he will ever know, and I'm gonna always give Mr. Kingston his flowers. As well as the strong woman that was beside him, Miss Miranda Kingston. Love both of them to life. They gave me an opportunity. They gave me an opportunity to meet my brother, my other brother, Antron.
So
my other brother. You know what I'm saying? That's all, bro. But let me say this.
Go ahead, my brother.
And shout out to 3 Stacks as well for this phenomenal verse. He said, I'll probably do it differently if second to chance. If some cool older man would have let me know in advance. And that attested what Pop saying. You know what I'm saying? Like just having the gumption to, nigga, you ain't right.
That make it different.
Pull your pants up.
Hit different.
Like nah, you can't be scared to do the same
That's
thing.
what I was finna ask you.
Well,
So
go ahead.
So where has the ball dropped? Like, is it our generation? Because I know, like my uncles and they gonna pull you to the side like, hey man, come here, man.
Straight up.
You fucking up. Straight. Whether even if you was a stranger. So is it where I feel like the ball dropped somewhere that we can't approach these young males and be like, man, let me explain to you know what I'm saying? Let me explain this how you gotta do it. Let me let you know, let me give you some wisdom on, okay, bro, go this way, go that way. So I mean, where is it? Because I gave the same question to my own very kids. I sat them down and I asked them, do y'all feel like it's a major separation between your older generation, meaning us, because they they actually respect like the grandparent, you know, the older, they respect
Right,
that.
right.
But I mean, like, I'm talking about our generation.
Mhm.
Is it where's the separation and why is it separation between our generation and this younger generation?
Can I answer that?
Please.
Or if somebody else want?
Now let me ask you something for clarification real quick. Now you mean separation? You meaning to where how Uncle EJ could come to one of us say, you know, hey, you're wrong, and we accept
And
it.
we can't,
say-
and they can't reciprocate it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So one that's creative, well, what they call it, criticism, but there's a word for it.
Constructive criticism.
Criticism. Thank you.
Word.
Yeah.
Nah,
Now
that's
everybody
just
should take
check it. They would check
Everybody
it.
can't take
Bro,
it.
it wasn't a constructive
Just that
criticism.
form one. I mean, checking this extra, you know,
no, no,
but
no,
it's just a form of it.
Yeah,
You know
if
what
you
I
really
mean?
think about it, I'm putting it into business terms.
For sure.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's all there.
It's constructive
Yeah,
criticism.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But you have to be receptive with it.
Exactly. This generation.
And that's what I'm saying.
Sensitivity.
But it's
Sensitivity.
Receptive.
It's a couple things that's stopping it, but two, it's a person. Everybody's not receptive to that. No, it ain't gotta be business, it can be family, it can be on the street. Everybody, you have to be receptive to that. If you're not, you're gonna get in trouble because that person ain't trying to hear that. But at the same time, it shouldn't deter. I don't know what you getting at. It shouldn't deter us from doing it. So you want to know what in our generation stopped between EJ and ours, and from ours to the younger.
My answer to my own question is, I believe we completely stopped.
Right.
I believe we completely stopped.
I believe that.
Look,
I believe that.
I think the couple. I agree with you with all that, both of y'all. I feel it's pride. I feel it's ego.
Yeah, no
Big
doubt.
ego. You know what I'm saying?
Major.
Like, and then it gotta come down to like, am I really my brother's keeper?
Absolutely.
Even when it come down to your own
That's the
kids,
message that been lost, right?
Because keeping it 100, bro. I done had some thoughts in my heart about my own kids. You gonna try? Who you? What?
Yes.
No doubt about it.
Well, let me make this call. Take you off for this. Take you off for that.
Yeah.
That ain't love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like literally having to check your own self. You about to remove somebody because you got offended, nigga?
Yeah.
Are you? Can you even call yourself a parent?
True.
That's very important. What you just said. And David, I know you had something you want to say, but if I can interject real quick. I think personally it's about perception, because you're more apt to get what you need out of that individual, meaning your child or that young adult. You're a lot more apt to get more results out of that child if his perception of you is of that of respect and of that what he would aspire to be. If it's not, then like you say, you're pissing in the wind more or less.
Well, I think that's what the problem is. Nobody established that border of respect for them in their lives. So
Because
that way, when they got in the world, they don't know who to respect. They ain't gonna respect nobody.
Because they say that.
You don't respect nobody.
The
How
young
do you respect
generation
nobody?
say, well, the older generation don't respect us. And then the older generation said, well, you know, the younger guys, they just ain't
But
listening.
this is the real key though. The real key is we're fighting against social media.
Fact.
So
That's what raising them.
It's what they see.
It's
It's what
what they
think about a child, just a little child right now. Their babysitter really is a tablet, a phone. You know what I mean? Like, so we're fighting against that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
that's right.
because that's what catches their attention. You know what I mean?
That's our fault, right?
I mean, so but it's just you're fighting against social media. You're fighting against people who are
That's a big fight.
single family homes. Like you're fighting against a lot. So it's like that's really where the separation comes in. At you know what I mean? Like
It's a thick layered situation.
Right.
It's an onion for sure. It's a lot of different causes you can point to. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's causing.
Absolutely.
Piggyback on
You know
what you was
Just
talking
snowball.
about, Debo, my 10-year-old daughter, Adriana, love you there, baby. But dude, I constantly have to, like when she talked to me and her mom, and she be telling us about anything going on, and I have to catch her sometimes. Like, Adriana, did you see this on TikTok or YouTube? Yes. I'm like, baby, what if Daddy told you about this?
It's not
Right.
right.
It's not
Yeah,
real.
it's not
It's
right.
Stop
Come
listening.
on.
Yeah.
You got to.
Sometimes.
It's
That's what
just,
it is.
yeah. So we gotta constantly, you have to keep that in the forefront of your mind
Right.
nowadays with these kids, with the social media. Though.
Right.
What are they watching? 'Cause I know she loves TikTok. She loves YouTube.
all of them do.
Best
All they
daughter, big sister I can
No doubt about it.
do.
ask for, man. My youngest son, Jacob, has autism, bro. When I say she has, I know she has helped him say more words, be more social with anybody, and like she'll do sweet stuff like
Take that time.
just come cook me and her mom breakfast and bring it up to her like, hey guys, she loved it, but I got constant.
Braxton did
But-
the other day.
As little as she is to me, like Uncle EJ was saying about having, and you were saying having to check yourself as a parent. I have to make myself better as a parent
No
to
doubt.
make her better growing up. Cause
No doubt.
I'm not about to fail her, making sure she's ready for this world. Cause somebody that sweet, this world we know out there, tell them a lot, tell them.
Absolutely.
She ain't about to go out there like that.
It won't appreciate it. It won't appreciate
Nah,
it.
she's gonna be ready.
Yeah.
And see
I'm
that,
like, I seen this coming.
just
I
like
got
what
it
you
too.
I've always
said,
seen it come all the way.
that as a parent, that you gotta fight social media because you gotta have this conversation with your kids about, okay, this is not real.
Right.
I got to give you reality. So whatever I'm giving you reality, the reality that I'm giving you, I'm fighting against. So they like, I don't know, I halfway believe you, but all my friends and everybody in the
They
street
said it on
telling me
TikTok.
that this is woo.
Now when you gotta break it down, doing that behind the scenes, like look, it took them
No,
2,037 takes to do that thing how they want to do it.
I tell my kids to this day, I honor the fact that I never lied to them. Whether it hurt their feelings or not, I never do. I never do. Whether they get pissed off and like, I know they slamming their door in their room like, man, daddy.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
But I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping because I know at the end of the day, once you get old enough and mature enough and your brain develops at 25 years old, you're gonna really understand that. Oh, okay.
That's what I love.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to say this too. This is why I appreciate you for bringing us up the way you did. Because
I'm telling you, man.
we're not naive to the real world because you always kept it real with us, and I appreciate you for that.
Yeah,
That's
for
what I'm
sure.
saying, man.
For sure.
You really established how to move as a black man. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt about
and
it.
the thing I've always admired the most about you is just how much you put so much value on family. You know what I mean? And naturally, I just adapted it. You know what I mean? And being a great father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Great.
And I try to take it to another level. You know what I'm saying? As much as I can. You know what I mean? I ain't perfect. But you was a great example. Uncle Tony.
Man.
You know what I mean? That's a great dude right there, man. I always admired your dad to the utmost, man. Just, especially his demeanor. Like I take that a long way for myself. You know what I mean? But back to you. I love how you know what I'm saying, embodied us with the fact of how important family is, and family's everything, and family first, and that's priceless right there. And that's what you got to build everything on.
And that gets what you were talking about earlier, but you have to, you guys were always receptive to that. Y'all couldn't fight me back and battled at that and didn't have to really, go along with the program.
I mean, that was the belt.
Man,
Bring the belt. And come here.
Hey,
Get off that door.
hey, y'all cut that part. Cut that part.
Ain't no fighting back.
Hold on, matter of fact, I'm gonna write it down. So I make sure I don't miss what you say.
But we can't fight it. We can't beat them. So I guess we gotta listen. I don't think they made the internet yet.
I mean, there has
Not
to be,
accessible.
there has to be a certain amount of dominance that you establish. As a man in the house. If you don't run your house, then you got problems.
Yes,
And they go for the males and the females, for daughters and sons. Absolutely.
So,
And again, like I said, I appreciate you because I'm like, now you see it raising kids, like you have to instill that. You don't.
It's mandatory. Because if you went on me like that, knowing my personality how I am, ain't no telling.
And again, that's
how my life could be.
That's the separation of the generation thing. Like it all comes back to that.
I mean, I had some foolish friends all around. You know what I'm saying? You know where we grew up at.
So let me ask you, to both of y'all, right? Y'all y'all told the stories about, you know, y'all father was pretty much absent in your life. So, like, what was inside of you that was like, you know, I don't like this situation so much that I'm gonna be a million times better. Like, was that decision made in your head? Was it like, okay, whenever I get a family, I ain't, because of the way you treated me, I'm gonna go extra harder. Was that a decision that was made? Because like everything that y'all done, it wasn't by mistake. Everything that I've seen y'all done and y'all put on, it wasn't by mistake. It was intentional. You know what I'm saying? Everything that every time you disciplined us, whenever it was intentional. It wasn't on no feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I see the way you treat your family. Everything that you do, the way you love your family was intentional. So basically, I'm saying like you made lemonade out of lemons. You know what I'm saying? But what? Because pretty much everything is a mindset shift. What in your mindset was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You got options, just like we all do. Yeah. We have options,
choices.
We got choices. But what was the mind shift that was like, you know what? I got so many emotions tied into him not being present that I'm gonna cut that off and focus here and be like, what was that whole process?
Anybody?
Go ahead, bro.
Goes on y'all too.
Being at the dinner table, and the dinner table might have been cornbread and hot dogs, but my mother was there. You know what I'm saying? And being able to feel that energy coming across that table, and wondering, like, damn, like if I'm getting this from her, if I'm getting this from my mother, dang, where my dad at? And then to be out there throwing, y'all remember them screamers and the pogo sticks and the little big wheels with the brake on it used to do 300.
No doubt about
Man, be out there on the block playing with the kids, and hey man, Kane, we just seen your dad. Go all the way running down to the end of the block, he gone. You know what I'm saying? Whether that was him or not, kids could have just been being kids messing with me. You know what I'm saying? But every time, regardless of how much I wondered where was he at, every time somebody said, King, nigga, your dad, I'm gone, track star.
Out of there.
You know what I mean? Wasn't there.
Damn.
But, and then the transition from being at the table, seeing my mother dropping game. Never, I seen my, like you said, make lemonade out of lemons. My mom would go home, go to work, come home, make 2-3 dresses. Make big pans of food. Make big pans of food. Go to the local club, sell plates. Do this, do that. Come home with a wad of cash every day.
Still pouring into you.
Still had time to sit down, baby. How was your day? You had anything on your mind? What you got
She helped raise me in Toronto. No doubt about it.
And then to just to taper it off, what really kicked me into gear was when I was like 6 years old and I seen my mom and my sister getting beat by a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a man who you, just for the sake of not exposing, names, but this was a man that, said he loved you. Yet, you got my sister right here, my mom right here, and I'm sitting there screaming, can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
How old you when
6. I'm in there at night. I'm in there with the meat cleaver, hitting it, trying to, at 6, traumatized, thinking on trying to get the right cut to end it. You know what I'm saying? If I ever see it happen again. But that is what fueled me to, when I get a family, when I get kids, all gas, no brakes.
No doubt, bro.
From my perspective, my aunt who raised me as my mother was my father and my mother. And in a I guess an odd kind of way, him not being in the picture and my mother not really being in the picture kind of helped that in a way because I didn't have the distraction. So all I had to do was focus on this one woman who made sure that I didn't want for Holly anything. I mean, she worked hard. She worked 2, 3 jobs sometimes. Sometimes during the week, we just see each other in passing. Whenever she was there, if it's dinner time, she'd sit down at dinner table and made me eat them beets and asparagus and broccoli.
Come on.
That I couldn't stand. You know, I had to get them things in. But during those times, she worked, yes, but she also made sure I had a well-rounded upbringing. I'm a Yankee fan. My mom used to take not only me, but my cousin and my friends to Yankee Stadium. And we'd sit up there and watch the game, and she'd be... She only wake up when the home run got hit and everybody made noise, and then she'd back out again. She would take us to the amusement park. So I didn't miss not having a biological father because she saw to it that was okay. But then getting back to what you were saying about being at the dinner table, that's a family structure type thing.
That's
that you eat together. You know, that you eat together. You do things together. You're there together. You exchange ideas. You talk.
Conversing.
Yes. But that's very important. So that was real big for me because she was there. You know, she was there, and that's the kind of thing that I wanted to pass down to my family. You know, that they do the same thing, and to commend my sons. I mean, they both do an excellent job in that area. They got it all. Whatever I had to give, they got it all, and then some, taking it to another level. And I commend them for the job that they're doing with their respective families. But you know, it's not easy by any means of imagination. Your dad and I mean, we go way back to college. We played ball together in college. Your mother's my cousin. Yeah. You know, I'm the one to put them two together. But Hey, a little sidebar a little bit there.
We appreciate it.
More college connection.
But your father is not only, and this is morphing off into another conversation.
We'll do it.
But your father is like a brother to me. I mean, I know we're frat brothers. We played ball together in college, but
brothers by choice.
A brother by another mother.
No doubt.
And it's always a good thing, you know, and this is morphing off to another conversation, like I said, about friends, you know, and choosing good friends.
Right.
You know, I can count my good friends on one hand.
Yeah.
And those are basically true friends. I got one in Charlotte. I have one that's passed away. I got one in College Park. Your father. Did I leave anybody out? No.
That's it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But with me and your dad, we talk 2-3 times a week.
Yeah.
Me and my partner in Charlotte, we talk. And, you know, a lot of times men got this little stigma, you know, about saying the word love.
We don't
get that.
But me
we make it a point to do it.
Yeah. Me and your dad, we don't ever get on the phone without saying love you, man.
No doubt. No doubt.
Because if that's how you feel, you should say it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know?
Nothing whatsoever.
And now that's a key conversation.
Hey, can I please touch
Come on with it.
that?
We finna take this to the moon.
I felt, you know, I felt more, for lack of better words, I felt more whole and complete when I see my brothers.
Yeah.
I miss these dudes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, bro, with all that we go through, I feel more complete chopping it up with my brothers, or they calling me, boy, I'm just checking the temperature, what's going on? I ain't realize how much I need. I got my wife, I got my sisters, cousins, but ain't nothing like your brother calling.
Ain't nothing.
Nothing. Bro, it's like,
it create balance.
Bro, I'm telling you, boy,
sure.
but this to my point is when you could
It's iron sharpens iron, like
boy,
you say.
but we gotta be willing to step out the ego.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
The ego and that pride.
You gotta be willing, bro. If you hurt them, bro, say that.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I'm good, man. I'm straight. You know, hey, well, I'm gonna bounce back. I'm gonna do what I do. Nigga, you front.
Right.
And your brother gonna call you on that.
100.
Real,
Oh, real
a
quick,
real,
straight
Real,
up.
but,
real.
but that's love.
Yeah.
fact.
You know
gotta
what I'm saying?
respect it. Yeah.
And to attribute to your era, like y'all still got it.
Yeah.
And I'm emulating things that I've gained and I've pulled from laying at the top of the step, peeking through the little crack in my little pajamas with the slippery feet, and with the old
All in
folks.
one.
You know what I'm saying?
Being nosy.
Yeah.
Burn it on fire, burning up. But I'm getting game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was
That's
just,
what it's about, seeking wisdom though.
boy, and they used to chop it up at the dinner table.
Yep. The dinner table.
That was that, bruh. I feel like I really feel like that is what needs to be applied, because everybody dinner table look good,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but ain't no chicken stains on the seats. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no scratches on the table because everybody like this on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Eating different times.
Ain't you there, but you're not present. You know
No.
what I'm saying? Like that's something I really believe that as a culture around the world, just for the sake of
That's a
get
human thing, though.
get back to
If you
the
think
dinner
about
table,
it, with the technology and stuff, like you ain't gotta have kids. You think about a couple. I done went out plenty of times with either me and the kids or just me and wifey, and I look at two people that's man and female or female and female, whoever you have
There
today,
in front.
and they like this.
Come on,
The
man.
whole time.
Run across the
Eating what they eat.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
and I take Nikki sometimes. I baby, look. She's like,
You
look,
do
look,
it.
look, look.
Yeah.
We tell
Who
we
they
say
know?
no phone.
Who they know?
We say no phone.
Yeah.
Man, I wish they would.
Leave us in the car.
I gotta tell
Yeah.
my kids that,
Yeah,
man, because
Nah.
They get
Put
locked
it away,
in,
we're
they're
bro.
so in that rhythm of just picking up the
Yeah.
phone at
Yeah.
any given
Oh,
time.
man, don't even think about it. Unconscious.
That's part of. I don't know if you seen that show,
Wow.
the social experiment or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro, them
That's
dope-
deep, man.
Them
That dopamine.
them dopamine hits.
Waking
bro.
up in the morning, first
Bro.
thing you do, you look at the
Oh.
phone.
That
Yeah,
show,
when that
bro.
one more come
Actually,
bro.
I think it's a real thing now.
No, it is.
Nah, they-
It been.
It is.
Like they have certain things where like how you get alerts at certain time. They know like it's
artificial
algorithm.
intelligence.
Yeah,
algorithm, something like that.
Algorithm, yeah.
So they know when you look at certain things, they know how to make you come
They
back to
spent
it.
millions
Yeah,
on
yeah,
studies.
yeah.
Millions on
Yeah,
studies,
right.
bro.
So,
Millions.
That's a real
Billions.
thing.
Billions.
Well, when you
Billions.
scrolling,
Yeah.
Billions.
when you stop or how fast and slow you scroll or what you're reading,
Yeah,
they're
it's a
like,
real
okay,
thing,
you
yeah.
interested in this,
Right.
let's send this
But they
to
know
you.
everything we doing.
I look, bro. I'm telling you, it seemed like you were saying earlier. We fighting against technology.
We are.
Now,
Man,
think
It's a
about
blessing
it.
and a curse.
That's imagine how you in the trap.
Right.
Boy, I ain't seen man. Buddy used to drop a stack every 2-3 weeks on this good. Boy, I ain't seen him in a minute.
Right.
Bloop. That's how them alerts hitting
Mm-hmm.
my daughter,
Mhm.
your son. Bro, they get.
Hey, they hit us too.
They
Everybody. Hey, discriminate. Don't care who looking. Don't care who looking.
I be looking online to get me a new pair of sketches. The next thing I know, I'm getting texts about
Right,
sketches.
sketches.
Right,
Right.
me too.
So with that,
Yeah.
and even to like that's
That's why I start with social media. I just,
boy, that's a
Yeah,
good
shit,
point.
yeah.
You get it going, man, for sure, yeah.
You gotta go harder now. You gotta go harder. As
because
a
you gotta
parent.
fight that demon,
And, but
It's a
that
big
machine.
but the balance
It
it gotta
is.
be love and
I can't go away though because my major depends on social media. So.
But, hey,
Time.
get paid, young nigga, get paid.
But I'm still gonna navigate through it accordingly.
Mm.
Still defend my baby against the baby that's not. Don't stop it.
But you know, another thing, to take that family thing a little bit further, another thing that we've always tried to do is take family vacations.
Mm.
You
That's
know,
key.
That's taking
Unplug.
a
That's key.
step beyond the dinner
Mhm.
table,
Yeah.
but to spend time together outside of the normal, regular roar of what you deal with on a daily day basis, going through your daily lives.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
To find that time to relax for a period of time. A week is sufficient.
Yeah.
But just to get away and to really be
Unwind.
family and enjoy yourself, unwind,
Get out the
from
normal.
jobs and yeah,
It's a
exactly.
necessity. Hit that reset button.
Yeah, you gotta do that, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
our
awesome.
family.
Definitely
I
gotta
mean,
do
that's
That's
religious.
important.
That's
Yeah.
religion for us. We try to do that, but it also helps to build the family structure even more.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a good segue right there into our entertainment session. So we can do something on travel right there. Y'all can name some of y'all favorite places y'all like to go to across this globe. I know everybody in here should have their passport.
I ain't got my passport yet. I gotta get it.
Please, sir. Please put that kind of high on your list.
Hey,
Somewhere in the top five.
but you can go in the Canada with your license.
True.
Just know where you're going.
You didn't cross that water though.
I'm prime military Air Force, so I was up in North Dakota. I'm good on Canada.
You need to redo yours.
No doubt in my passport. It's some places I need to go.
It's a lot of places.
Why you pulling up? At least look at it.
But Guam is beautiful.
What word?
If you ever.
Oh yeah, my cousin Mikey in Guam.
Oh, you see?
Where he was in Guam.
Okay.
Woo!
Mike, my pop.
Yeah.
Guam is beautiful, guys.
Word.
Freaking
Yeah.
beautiful.
What's some of your best places about it? I mean, what's the best part about it? I don't know much about it.
He said it's like the Hawaii.
beaches?
Yeah.
It's like
Beaches or the beach? Which one?
I say beaches.
Beaches. Okay, I'm sorry.
You alright? We got
Hey, no.
Nah, beaches.
They both are good.
Who you comparing to? Like some domestically. Is anything comparable with domestically?
No.
Nah. Okay.
Nah, you gotta go.
Cut that water here. Blue.
You gotta go. Name blue, but it's the bluest water I've seen is in Cancun. Like I see my feet down.
I agree.
But it's still beautiful though. It's funny about Guam though. Guam is not a family thing, but they got They got a naval base and an Air Force base though.
yeah, that's Mikey.
But this is what I'm gonna tell you. Their main strip, when you go down it, it's a hotel, McDonald's over here.
Where the batch is at?
Listen. The beaches. But the bitches is right there. Strip club, pawn shop, gun shop, gun range, Chili's. I was like, I ain't never bringing my family out here. I went there on what they call it, TDY.
Okay.
I was like, who in their right mind would bring their family here? It's beautiful though, but you can't take your family. You gotta answer questions. You ain't ready to answer. You go. That's what I say. McDonald's. McDonald's is on this side of the strip club. Your kid get out your car and turn around and look. They gonna see strip club, gun shop, strip club, massage parlor,
In the back.
porn, curly being filled right here, then Chili's.
For sure. Dang.
So if you ain't want me done, you gotta go to Chili's. You gotta see all that.
All that.
And got some questions.
Can't avoid.
It's
There
not family.
are a lot of destinations like that are kid friendly anyway.
No, it's not. And they got your high end stores there too, right there. Dolce and Gabbana, all those right there.
Got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, right there.
Everything's bringing it
But you can't bring your family down. I'm like, dude, I'm in the Air Force. Do not request to go to Guam with your family.
Oh, boy.
If you single, haul ass. Your family, don't do it. Unless you ready to stay on base, you can't take them downtown. Downtown, you gotta ask some questions.
To a game now. You get to a game.
Strip club. Shut up, boy. You too. Damn it.
All right, what you got, cuz?
Oh shit. Man, that time I went to Japan was nice, man. That was a great experience.
That is one I want to be.
That was
on my
man.
list.
They got man.
Tokyo.
The mom and pop's ramen is off the chain.
And flavor in that thing.
Man, I called Pops hit me up. He said, "Man, look, man. You know you in fried rice country.
Yes,
So
sir.
you gotta try. Let me know how they chicken fried rice. I'm eating some right now.
That shit was good.
It's on a whole other level.
Matter of fact,
Yeah,
Real.
I'm eating some right now.
Dope.
Right.
Yeah, but that man, I had a ball out there, man.
Yeah.
That was probably my
Lord Jesus.
best trip.
but you know, I'm not.
But that was not family. I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm not world traveling like my two sons over here.
Yeah.
That couple stamp. Got my business out there.
No, but you know, we probably Cancun, Jamaica,
Gotta get them.
that little corridor down there. You know, been there cruising and whatnot. The one time we did go to Cancun, I got like $200 taken out of my room, out of my suitcase. What? And they came up and interrogated us like we there.
You sure you didn't get drunk and
I
spend
told
money
you.
at the casino?
Yeah, man.
They got your
took
camera.
200 on red, goddamn.
Hey, and it was not visible. They had to dig for that, man. They took that knot.
Time
They
and
took that knot out there and then sent security up to us to question us.
You had it in a money clip.
You
Probably
said
security.
Cancun?
They just folded it up and
They
ended up.
probably was looking for more.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Back then,
Cruise?
too.
Huh? No, we flew there.
I don't know, back then, probably
Dude,
half-ass
George,
locks
y'all
on there. They
look good or
just
something.
give it a butter knife and open that mouth.
Man, Joe came up there and took that money. Boy.
There's some workers up in there.
Yeah, keep
What
the
you
money
got?
on you.
What you got?
I ain't got nothing. I ain't really got nothing.
Man, you been some places now.
A place you
Yeah,
like
yeah,
to
a lot of
go.
places.
Places you like to go.
Oh, international.
You ain't have to be there first.
They got to be up there. You be
Hey, I don't know what it was when we were in the Bahamas though. As soon as we got off, like it was this black dude, man. He was sitting there, super cool, man. Me and Tron out there. He was like, "Hey, man, y'all looking for marijuana?" And I'm like, "Welcome to Bahamas."
I mean,
Yes, but
Damn.
You sat there waiting on that? In 100 motherfuckers.
He's sitting on you. He's sitting on you.
Man, I'll probably never go to Jamaica.
Yeah. That's still right there.
I just thought Jamaica is just too depressing for me. I didn't.
Really?
That was what the kinks.
I didn't.
Yeah, they had.
They went to Kinks. Y'all was on the East Coast.
The only thing I liked about Jamaica was Atlanta, the hotel.
Oh.
You know, I like that casino thing, but anyway.
I know they do have some
That was in Montego
beautiful
Bay? No, it wasn't.
It was in Jamaica, just off the.
No, it's in Montego Bay,
Paradise
Jamaica.
Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't like it. You know, we took the tour and everything, and by the time we done got 30 minutes and then tour, I was ready to turn around because everything she told us was just so depressing. You know, what the light bills are.
no, what time?
When you was in?
I was right there in.
No, a year.
This was my crash. It was about 4 years ago.
Oh, word. Damn.
Yeah, it was recent. And I mean, everything they was the guy. I mean, we had a real guide.
Yeah.
And I mean, she
See,
just
that's what I want.
she took us up in the shed.
But you said we was depressed
and all
though.
those places.
Up with
man.
that guitar.
Yeah, because I
Well, we
mean,
did that when we went to Puerto Rico too.
You know,
Well, you know, it's a third world country, man. It's jacked up from the
I
island.
mean,
That's why you stay on the resort.
Man, they
the
get
whole
money
thing
out of
is
this,
you know, the whole
They got
thing
money.
is tourism. But I mean, you know, just you know, they can't even afford to keep the lights on.
I do want to go
You know,
see
Yeah,
one of
man.
Jamaica though, like Kingston,
Yeah.
with somebody that's from the
Kiki
Just
was, I gotta take watch
experience that.
I'll
That's
never
real.
go.
Real deal.
That's culture.
Really?
That's
Nah,
all the coast
The
is.
closest I would get to Jamaica is Hotel Atlantis. I would probably not go out in population.
Oh,
In Bahamas?
not by yourself. You gotta have a local with you.
I would not go out in population. I like Atlantis now. I mean, you know, it's real nice with this little aquarium thing, but I'd probably never go in here.
What the food taste like? How was the food?
It's okay.
It was alright.
I mean, we only had like one dish while we were there.
Man, I remember, goddamn, two quick things. Soon as we get to the beach, my man like, hey, why? Where y'all say? You looking for come? You want to come? Fresh come? Keep your eye rock hard, man. Like,
Give me that. What you got? Give me that.
hey,
Oh, natural ride.
Hey, I'll take two.
Guess what? You want tree? You want tree? Tree for one?
my man got there, dug in the, grabbed it straight out the ocean. I chopped that mug up.
Get you right.
Right there on
Get
the
that
big
root.
bro. I'm be honest. I'm normally the type of dude that I be looking for scores. I want your score to be higher than the night.
For sure.
Bro, this man pulled it out the bucket, threw it on the table, looked like it ain't been washed in 60 years, bro. I killed it.
Nice.
He cut that mug up on the table.
Yeah.
The fresh cup.
Yo, hey, fresh cop, bro. But one of my favorite place for me, man, is honestly anywhere where I'm near a large body of water. And like ocean
That is
specifically.
true.
It don't really have
That's
to.
me.
You can put me.
Yeah.
You can
Get
put
by.
me.
I ain't gotta get in the water. I don't get in the water
You
really
can
for
put
the
me
moment.
Yeah.
I
You
used
can
to.
put me in the
Yeah,
trees,
something about-
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
trees.
Yeah.
You can put me anywhere around nature.
It's just
But
the environment.
that
The
water,
atmosphere.
bro.
I ain't going to the forest,
It's
but
a different energy.
Yeah.
Bro,
Around
it's
it,
when
pictures
I'm
outside.
around water,
I
bro,
won't do
I
like
come
this.
back
It's
off
the
a
ocean.
natural high,
Yeah.
so charged
I can
up
do a pool, but
Hey,
for
I
about
feel
2-3
like we
weeks.
saying,
Hey,
it's something different
put
about
a
when you're
fishing
out
pole in my
there.
hand and that
Oh,
enhanced
man,
that
bro.
about 10 times.
That's-
Any
I'm happy.
large body of water, man.
Well, piggybacking off of that, I mean, Florida, you know what I mean? It's just a place for me, like,
Been all over that thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I had fun though. I Konversation.
I'm getting the passport. We about to dip out, but it's gonna be any large body of water. Man.
Yeah. And outside of water, I really love Dallas. 'Cause, you know, shout out to the Cowboys. But
Big D. Been that.
yo, I just love the city, man. It's
1960.
lovely.
Lovely. That was a vibe.
Lovely
It's a
city.
vibe.
Yeah, man. Lovely.
We gotta go, man.
It's fun, man. It's real
Next
fun.
time
I've been
Falcons
to
play Cowboys.
Even
I've
just-
been to Houston and San Antonio.
I ain't been-
Even just being
Yeah.
I
there.
like his city.
When
Whoa.
your daddy get
No.
right,
Oh, New Orleans?
when
Yeah.
your
Those
daddy
go
get
too.
right,
That's
we
first
go.
thing.
We go.
No, that's straight.
First
We go.
thing.
No.
We go.
I think about that all the time. I want to do that and I want to take
Man, me
to
and Rose got to the
I heard you say it, bud.
No,
You
so
say
you
it,
game.
you say
We just wait for him to get
Tell me like a
it.
low.
I see what you posted too.
New Orleans.
Oh,
You
no,
didn't.
King Conversation. I saw it.
You started slipping in.
Hey.
Hey, I took a reaction out of you, bro.
No, he ain't get no reaction out of me. Hey, all thing I gotta say is gonna be a good game tomorrow.
Ooh, we're gonna win. That's a good
It's
transition.
gonna be a
We're
good
going to
game.
sports.
It's gonna be a good game.
What's your score prediction, bro?
I ain't got no score prediction.
Yeah, you do.
So what they
Something
talking
back in
It's
your mind.
the Saints and Falcons.
What they talking about? The
We
Saints
talking
and
about New
Falcons.
Orleans Saints and
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
It's a rivalry game.
Yeah.
The only remaining true rivalry game in the NFL.
That's not true.
I don't care what you say,
Speak on it,
Terrible.
Debo. Speak on it, Debo.
Terrible.
Speak on it.
Yeah, maybe people drink that. That's
Right,
terrible.
right.
Somebody
Yeah,
got
what you
to
say?
I'm saying y'all got too many rivals.
What make you say that?
Hey,
Y'all got too many rivals.
They still ride with
trying to say, everybody hate us?
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
I'm gonna pose this question.
I'm saying y'all got the Redskins, the Giants, and the Eagles.
Commanders.
Y'all, but we talking about this
No.
one on. Which y'all biggest
Tell
rival?
me
Our
the last
true-
time Saints
I had to
versus
pick
Falcons
one.
it was a
I'd say
blowout for either team winning.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Eagles is out.
2019.
When's the last time
Yeah, put it
between New Orleans and Falcons it's been a blowout?
Who just won?
At least about 3-4 years.
Eagles, man, till I'm
Exactly.
Eagles.
It's always
It's
blowout.
very seldom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One team got
Y'all
really
got
down.
3 points.
Eagles game.
Yeah, 3 or 4
Bro,
years.
you gotta-
Let's
you
see.
gotta-
That's a touchdown.
Yeah, you gotta think this. All right,
That's not Super Bowl.
this thing turned up all the way after Hurricane Katrina
Hey,
when New Orleans infiltrated Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's
And
exactly
then-
what happened, boy.
That's what became the key point was the Saints versus Falcons.
Yeah.
Corey both ruthless as fans.
So you think that's when it started? You don't think it started before that?
Not really.
Y'all, so y'all
I think it intensified. I think it was already there, but it went to a whole other level.
It was
Man,
better
it's real,
after.
bro.
Yeah.
It was better after.
Oh yeah,
We
absolutely.
went to New Orleans. That shit was
Yeah.
great.
I know I had to miss that one, boy.
I mean, but that's
Ooh,
any,
right.
any true rivals is gonna be like that though.
Automatic.
I mean, it all depends. It's because y'all fans, y'all gonna say that.
I mean,
so, but
that's
Been
why-
on the side of the table, you know.
But here go the
how,
thing.
you, how can't you? How
I'm
can
a Saints fan. I'm an LSU fan, but I'm a football fan, dude.
right?
Like
But how
I said,
can you
I
say-
is with my team and any other team. I'm not gonna say, hey, this team garbage, and when somebody asks me something, oh, my team the best. No, my team has. They don't do this right. They don't do this right. If we do this, we won.
But this how I'm gonna kill that. This how I'm gonna kill that. So who's the most hated team
Herschel.
in the NFL?
Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
So
and
therefore,
And y'all
therefore,
fans.
how can you be? How can you have the truest rival if everybody not tuned in?
This man broke it down.
Who not tuning in?
I'm
To
not
what?
gonna watch Falcons Saints now.
Because you're a Cowboy fan.
Right, correct.
Nobody
he
cares.
said he
But
compared.
when I'm
He compared
telling you, Cowboys
only
fans-
Saints and Falcons fans and Washington
He
fans.
said
Let me finish.
true rival
Let me
game.
finish. But however, I guarantee you,
Oh, we don't like y'all behind
Sunday night,
You know what I'm saying?
Who y'all play Sunday night?
I can guarantee I can call
Tampa
your
Bay.
phone. I can call
Y'all
your
play Tampa
phone.
Bay?
I can call your phone, and you know we gonna be tuned
Gonna be
in.
up in that bitch.
Who gonna be watching the game?
What?
Everybody.
Because it's Sunday night football.
It don't matter. If we played at 1 o'clock,
But
then I can
that's
call your
another-
Like
phone.
hell you would.
Nah,
Let me
shit.
tell you right now.
Yeah,
If
nah.
Saints game on, y'all ain't even coming on.
You
Fox
crazy.
gonna have.
You gonna flip that shit.
Give him up.
Hey, hold on, hold on. You had to go off that bet.
Fox will play.
Yeah,
Fox will play.
Damn, hold up. Damn, Jack, you did it.
Fox is Cowboys.
Fox gonna have.
Yeah, that's their damn station. Fox.
Hey, but who have the most prime time games?
Oh man,
Not
no
y'all.
contest.
You know it's me. Hey,
I know for a fact we got way more
bro.
pro games.
No, my
Damn,
brother.
we got them on, brother. We tell them Thanksgiving every year.
It's a political game
Badly
with y'all.
informed.
Y'all used to.
Yeah,
Y'all
we do.
Still do.
Yeah, we know that.
What makes it
Bro,
political?
I need to put on
We
my
too
phone.
big
I'm
with
about
TV,
to
bro.
Google this.
Two
Bro,
three.
you need to Google
One,
what's
three.
going
Oh,
on.
maybe
We
it's
start everybody know.
Hey,
Y'all keep talking that.
but what makes it political?
Because y'all got fans from the 1950s.
Again.
No,
What makes it-
what
what
they
makes
got
sense,
is
dude?
Because back then you had 3 teams. You had the Redskins, the Cowboys,
Yeah.
and the Jets.
and I know for a fact, my grandma
In Pittsburgh.
was a Cowboy.
You had
fan,
to pick one.
And this is why she said.
Everybody
Saints suck.
probably just said,
Saints suck.
I know.
So
So
you
that
got a lot of
history
people
done
because
cut
you
you
couldn't
couldn't
Cowboys
see.
fans.
Those are the only
That's
ones you
why.
can see. That's the only ones you can
When the
see.
Saints play
You go to South
Cowboys,
Carolina
that would
right
make
now.
some great rivalry.
It's
Like,
a million
you
ways.
ask
I'm
any Saints
saying,
fan,
like, why? Because
who
that's
they
how they
who they
do
rivalry
it.
is, they gonna say Cowboys first.
Yeah, the last two times we watched. I mean, the last 2 times we played the Saints, we
Right.
went to the game. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just a
Y'all beat
game.
us last time. Y'all beat the hell
But
out of us
one
last
thing
time.
in defense of the Falcons and the Saints,
Mhm.
y'all got some partying fans.
Yeah, got
Mhm.
Right.
Man,
Well,
Nah,
They,
Joe.
boy, they know
Now,
how
That's
to
why I
tailgate.
said. That's why I
Tailgate
said that would
different,
make
though.
sense.
Right.
So great
But
because
Dallas
at the
is
same time,
Dallas is
when
big.
Jordan Turner-
Dallas on another level. Y'all might be a good 8.
Hey,
Dallas at
look,
10 every
boy.
time.
Jordan Turner ain't like this. You can look at a Atlanta Saints fan.
Mhm.
I mean, Atlanta Falcons fan and a Saints fan. Their interaction, you think they about to fight.
Facts.
But that's the same thing with the Cowboys Eagles.
Yeah, no doubt.
But y'all get that with
You
the
couldn't-
the
they
Giants.
said-
You would never catch me going to an
Right.
Eagle game
He said
and a Cowboy
They might
game.
with the Washington.
I know some people
They had
who
some
went-
run in with them boys,
Oh,
like
yeah.
even
Oh,
the
yeah.
airport.
Listen, I know some
Yeah,
people who
yeah.
went to
And
a Cowboys
both
Philly
Cowboys
game
too,
in Philly
Woo.
and said,
That's
bro,
right.
he said, we almost got to fight them there. Like,
They got a
he said,
jet-
Yeah, it is certain.
I would
Yeah, it is
never
certain
go
place
to
you go.
I would never go to a Philadelphia Eagle game
Fact.
Yeah.
wearing a Cowboy jersey.
You better not.
You have to fight your way
Do
out.
it you like a mother, but all black
No,
on.
I ain't trying to do
That's
that.
just like
right there.
that's just like at the Saints play the Raiders.
Yeah.
I don't care if they is in Vegas. I ain't going to that game. I go, but I ain't winning no Saints. I go. See, that's the key.
Yeah.
Know your environment.
Right,
If you're going to
Yeah,
a
be
hostile environment, do not wear your
Don't
jersey.
There's a reason why Philadelphia got a
You
jail.
better have that pistol on
Exactly.
you.
Yeah, bro.
Better have that pistol.
But I'll go to a Giant game. I'll go to a Redskin game because those are like home games for us.
Right.
Basically. Really.
And mostly we go to, except like maybe the Steelers or
Still a travel though.
they do. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they
Don't
travel.
place like that. Like
Steelers
people like
travel,
travel
Las Vegas travel,
San Francisco.
New England,
New England.
they
San
do
Francisco.
now. San Francisco deep.
Yeah.
They
Yeah. Oh yeah, boy, we found out how deep they
Fran.
was.
Yeah.
They came to us.
Yeah, they was-
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
standing
yeah,
up.
the
both
deep
times
rooted
we played
team.
them.
Oh, Green Bay, alright. Man,
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I see them sometimes.
sometimes. I mean, they ain't finna take over no stadium on the
So
road.
predictions,
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl.
Oh, great.
Already?
Damn,
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
I mean, it start tomorrow, really. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, they had the Thursday
Yeah,
night
already
game.
started.
Bills and New Orleans
But-
Saints. Same
Dang,
bucket.
Bears?
Bills.
Bills.
And New Orleans Saints.
Damn, Bills like they gonna be up in that thing.
Bills do like they gonna be in that thing.
They look super strong.
They
And they ain't even got your David White back yet.
They convinced me. They
That's
the ones
crazy.
saying
He get back, Bomb about to go stupid.
All right.
Bro, he did one move.
Something like that.
He came around, bro. He just did this
Mhm.
and then outran the tackle and slapped the hell out of the guy.
Like-
I'm like,
like he
Michael
Like
Thomas
he
played
look.
this year?
Yeah, he
Huh?
might play
He
tomorrow.
played this
He might play tomorrow.
Michael Thomas.
yeah.
How you say he look?
He been out what 2 years?
Yeah.
You said out 2 years?
Too strong.
About a
He
year.
old.
About a year and a quarter.
It felt like 2 years, but about a year and a
Yeah,
quarter.
He got hurt.
2 years
He
ago,
got
four
hurt.
games
He got
in.
hurt.
He got hurt and
and
he sat out the rest of the season.
He supposed to got a surgery,
Yeah,
but
he
he
held off.
didn't, and
Yep.
he had to get it in June.
Yeah, Sean Paper, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Future Cowboy coach. Ooh, excuse me. My bad.
Disclaimer.
Okay.
Who you got?
Still
Who
ain't
you
gonna
got? I ain't
win
got
that.
nobody.
Cause you still got Jerry Jones.
I ain't
and
seen
Jones.
everybody yet.
And Gene.
I know after
Give
tomorrow.
Sean Payton keys, bro.
No, he's not.
Bro, he gonna give him the key.
Prediction.
He gonna have to. If
Yeah,
he
he
won
give
he won a Super Bowl.
Who
Paul
won
said
Super
he
Bowl?
won he get Paul said he
Winner?
get but he had to spare the
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Though. He had to spare.
Oh, okay.
I know after tomorrow. I ain't seen nobody.
But I mean, just knowing who you know, how the teams and rosters are stacked.
I want to see them. I want to see what Russell doing.
I'm curious. I'm very curious about
I wanna
them.
see how
I'm
they-
curious about the Raiders too.
I'm curious about him, but
Yeah.
Buffalo right now is the #1 team in the
No
NFC.
doubt. No doubt.
Off
about
of what I saw.
Yeah,
Now tomorrow,
Buffalo-
man,
Boy,
change
stop
my
it.
mind.
Buffalo
Two
came on the good.
turnovers, 4 turnovers.
I mean, but
He
you
still
gotta,
won.
Their quarterback mush a defender.
you gotta
Like
look
he's
at
a
the
running
two.
back.
He a big dude.
Yeesh.
You gotta look at the two
Big,
Bills.
like him.
the Bills really have been right there in the last 2-3 years.
They always been right there.
Right.
It really been a couple plays
That game against Kansas City changed the playoff formation overtime.
Von Miller.
You both got to touch the ball now.
If Von Miller a monster.
Von Miller.
Yeah, that's a
He
monster.
done been
They always like one
really
play away. Like they could have won Super Bowl like one of the last 2 years.
13 seconds.
Fact.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Only
He
did.
didn't get touched the ball in overtime. They're like, oh, okay. There's something wrong with that. Let's
Von
go
Miller.
ahead and change this.
The things in the game done changed.
Let's change the overtime rules for the playoffs, man.
This boy.
Everybody get touched the ball.
I say with my prediction, I would have to say, I guess the Bills. I mean, they look untouchable.
But that's the only team you see.
I mean, 'cause they really didn't even have a perfection game.
At all. Bro, they started the game with like 3 or 4 turnovers. And they still was up.
I'm talking about.
Now, when we talk about
sports.
this again, of course it'll change if I see
Right.
something different. But right now, off of the statement
What you
they made,
saying?
off the
Okay,
defending Super Bowl champ.
I'm going old school. I'm going Bills Cowboys.
I've
Of
heard
course
that.
you're going to say
I heard
Cowboys.
that.
Like,
It's
It
Cowboys.
ain't far, it ain't far-fetched.
It ain't
Hey,
far.
just put it out there for the general public.
No, but that's every year since the 90s.
Of
When y'all
course.
won
That's the
it.
standard, sir.
It's always been Cowboys. That's why we
It's
call
called
y'all
standard.
fans delusional.
Standard.
But I love it.
No, Stephen A. does that. You
I
back
do
on
too. I'm
Stephen.
with them too. Because
Back
you know
on
what?
Stephen.
I can't hear nothing else. Cowboys on Sports Center. But that's
there's-
because y'all
there's-
fans.
There's a reason for that.
Green Bay Cowboys. That's it.
You're
I'm like, hold on.
There's a
We
reason
got
for
13
that.
teams. You just going to cover 2 of them?
Get 2 of them.
The whole.
Oh, hold on.
Say the
I
fact.
forgot one.
Say the
Tampa Bay.
So you ain't gonna say
Is
that
they
about-
Tom Brady yet? Yeah.
Hey, you hit Tom Brady up in there.
Who?
Tom Brady.
What about
He
him?
up in there like every 5 minutes. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
but
talking
it's no
about.
y'all.
Yeah,
That's because
And
Stephen A.
LeBron.
That's because
They
Stephen
gonna-
A. too.
they
I
gonna
know it is.
LeBron, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm a Cowboys and
Yeah.
LeBron. Cowboys and NBA. We in there all season.
Right.
Right.
But I'm just saying,
Tom
football.
Brady.
Yeah.
Dude, if you look at it right
Yankees.
now, I guarantee you.
No.
What's that?
They don't talk about Yankees.
Yeah.
They don't talk about
What,
baseball.
baseball?
Period. On the main
Oh, yeah,
show,
they
they
do.
don't talk about baseball. no more.
I mean, like,
Hey, but the Rays up in there all the time too.
whenever I pay attention to like sports
See,
channels,
I
they
know
talk
what I
about
had watched. I
baseball.
watched college football. I know Georgia gonna win another.
Yes, that's
Absolutely.
who's gonna stop them.
No doubt.
Now Alabama.
The way Alabama,
The way
Alabama looking
Not
today,
Alabama.
They gonna be Georgia and Jackson State. Shout out to
See,
Dion.
Jackson might be looking at
Hey, go
was
make
losing.
them. Hey, go make them.
They were losing.
Hell yeah. Mississippi State was in their ass. Yeah, no cap.
Oh,
I'm about to tell you right now.
They put some on the water.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I said, man, my boys ain't drinking this water.
They put some
We
in the
going
water.
to the hotel.
they did family
Play my
band.
theme music.
They
Yeah.
did.
They did it like
They're
supposed
going to
to.
do a
But
whole
they got
lot more
different
for
talent.
the band.
Right.
They got a different talent.
So just putting it out there for the general public. Who's going to win
Boys
this?
9-3 in the third quarter.
What's that number?
They up
That's a good game
9-3.
though.
Yeah.
Close, close.
Who's going to win
I mean,
this?
you know, Eddie George, yeah,
Cowboy
yeah.
Buck game Sunday night.
We gonna win what?
Cowboys and
Bucks.
Bucks.
The non-hating.
Yeah, I'm biased shit.
Man, I hope that motherfucker end with a tie. I hope that
Double
motherfucker-
overtime, see?
I hope that bitch 3-3.
Ain't no fantasy, no nothing. The bare minimum.
4-hour game. They like, yeah.
10 turnovers.
Hold on, hold on.
Hey.
Where's it getting played at?
In Dallas.
In
dog.
Dallas.
Big D, dog.
That don't matter,
Oh,
Tom.
oh,
It does matter.
oh.
No, I give
Tom
it
Brady's
Dallas.
playing.
No, it don't matter when
I
Aaron
give it
Rodgers.
Dallas. The only reason I'm
Tom
giving
Brady
Dallas
matter.
because I know for a fact that Tampa Bay offensive line is not good whatsoever. So
We
y'all
don't know what
offensive
ours
line
is.
gonna feast.
Right.
Y'all gonna
Hey,
feast.
we don't even know what our offensive line
Y'all
is.
only y'all only got a problem on the left side because old boy got hurt.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Offense? Yeah.
Offense.
Yeah. That's a question mark. That's a question mark.
I still think we're gonna run the ball tomorrow.
I think
His
That's
best offensive players
Especially
left.
Sue gone.
3 got hurt. So it makeshift at best.
That's real.
And I already know y'all got dogs on defensive line, so y'all.
Man, we got that all over.
Y'all
Now,
gonna
D gonna be strong.
D gonna be
Now,
strong.
ain't offensive
Yeah.
I already
question
know
mark.
Diggs back there lurking.
Man,
You just wait for
he
him to
ain't
make a
in the
Well, I'm talking about
top
the
three.
pressure.
Yeah.
Watch, I'm telling you.
True.
The pressure y'all gonna be able to put on Brady tomorrow is gonna be easy.
That's gonna be the key. You think it'll be
That's
easy?
it. Yeah, once you,
Oh,
hey,
look,
when
yeah.
you start going in the middle on that brother,
Osa have a good game. Osa and
on Brady.
my boy name.